Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, I have a bottle that cannot even fit in the shot. You'll notice also the background is different. I am on location right now, and this right here is. Let me reach back and show you this. It's pushed way back so I could get this in shot. This giant bottle, I'm about to open it up, is something that is extremely striking, and I'm about to go into detail exactly what all of this is, but it's the Day of the Siren is here. Look at that. Didn't even see that when I first took a look at this. Nice little Easter egg. This is Dia de la Sirena Tequila, the Day of the Siren, or the Day of the Mermaid, right? Siren, mermaid. This is folklore around the world, but the mermaid also, connects to Mexican folklore. You can see the story right there. I can't even, if I put it up, you're not even going to get to read that, but let me, again, it's kind of heavy as well. Let me get that right there. You could kind of see that. Hey, pause, twist your monitor, whatever you need to do to read this story. But this is the Day of the Mermaid Tequila, and when I open this box up and show you this bottle, it's striking. It's definitely one of a kind. It is all throughout the branding, and it is coming from NOM 1438. What's really cool about this brand as well is that it's celebrating women, right? So we got this mermaid. One of the most iconic figures in any folklore is a mermaid for sure. And this is a very striking bottle. When I'm talking about, you know what? Let me open this thing up. So this is a Reposado. Let me open this and you can see, this bottle firsthand. Push this back. Look at this. Can I get that in full shot? Let me move this thing. I'm gonna have to physically get up. Look at that. Look at that right there. I got some shadows in the back. That's all right. Let me move this all the way up. Look at this bottle. The Day of the Siren, the Day of the Mermaid, 100% agave, of course, Reposado. But look at the detail on this. This is physically a mermaid holding a trident. And she got the crown on. Look at this bottle. This is, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oftentimes when we're talking about, tequila and bottles, tequila has a lot of funky bottles out there. I love it. But oftentimes, you judge a book by cover. If it's a funky bottle, it's not going to taste good. Well, we shall see with this. I'm about to open this up. This is only in Southern California right now. You can only get this in Southern California. So I'm really happy and excited to actually have this bottle in hand here. And look at this thing. There's not an exact month, so it is a Reposado. It is aged in white oak barrels, but there's not an exact months. It just said aged a few months, right? So is that 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? We shall see. But this too, again, coming out of NOM 1438, the team behind this is a company that's majority owned, advised, and operated by successful women. So even, having the mermaid up here, that's a homage to the team, like I said, being managed, operated by successful women. And talking about the mermaid in Mexican folklore, mermaids are the goddess of the sea, rivers, and storms. They're a part of music, art, and again, Mexican culture through and through. And ultimately just world culture, right? We see mermaids in so many pieces of culture throughout the world, I should say, pop culture as well. And this is striking. Well, enough of that. Let me actually see what this physically tastes like. I'm not even sure how I can get this into the shot while I pour, but hey, it is what it is, all right? This right here, it's not a pop. It is a screw off top, and the screw top is actually her crown. So look at that. It's pretty sharp, actually, too. Be careful. Well, hey, I appreciate you being here. I always enjoy, having funky bottles, funky tequilas you're never going to see anywhere else. And like I said, I am on location, so I got my sniffer glass here. Let's pour this out. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? So Again, even if I wasn't on location, there's no way I could get this even in view at the home studio. But man, it's interesting. I'm always curious, especially when I see bottles like this and it looks like I got some of the top. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of flaking off. I'm not sure what to expect. My hopes are never high. I'm just going to be blunt and direct and honest. My hopes are never high with, really funky bottles, but I have had some great surprises, and I'm hoping La Sirena actually does surprise me. Again, Reposado, white oak barrels, rested for a few months, and looking at the legs and tiers right here. Can I get that in? Not really. No, I can't even get it in this glass. All right, well, hey, cheers. Let's take a sniff. Salud to the whole team. Okay, so if you do follow the channel, Blancos, Extra Añejos are my favorite. Reposados are my least favorite. But smelling this right off the bat, I mean, you're getting oak, but it smells sweet. It smells sweet. You got oak flavors, you got vanilla, but it's like a sweetness to it. And just smelling it right off the bat, even without my Rido glass, right? I'm thinking additives right off the bat. But of course, I do have to taste it. But overall, just from the initial smell, and I haven't touched this yet, from the initial smell, it really is, I mean, it's a really dark golden color. It's definitely a dark golden color on there. Let me try to get that into focus even better. I mean, for a few months, Reposado, that's very dark and golden. But, yeah, very sweet. It's got like a cake batter kind of smell to it, which is a very telltale sign that, hey, this may be, have some additives manipulated. If you're into that, cool. But there is then some oak and a little bit of tobacco. That's interesting. Well, cheers. Let's take a sip. Salud. Okay. It's got a sweet taste to it for sure. It definitely has a sweet taste to it. This definitely tastes like it has some additives in it. Let me take another sip. It's kind of like butterscotch. I'm definitely getting butterscotch, like some banana. It smells more sweet in the cup than it actually is. I was really expecting like a sweetener bomb, but the reality is that no, it's really not that sweet. It's got some good wood notes, but it has like this artificial banana, like butterscotch kind of taste to it. Where, let me take another sip. Yeah. It's not sweet. It's definitely not sweet. It has even like a bitter taste towards the end, which is interesting, but it's more along the lines of kind of like butterscotch, got a little bit of vanilla in there. And, I was actually, based off the nose, expecting it to be more sweet than it actually is. But surprisingly, it's not sweet. You are getting some decent wood notes in there. Let me take this last sip. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. For me and my palate, I'm really getting a lot of like banana forwardness, vanilla forwardness, and kind of that butterscotch taste with hints of wood. And it is a dryness also. It's not sweet at all, which is great. But I would be curious, was there something added to this to, just kind of give it that profile of that banana and that butterscotch and that vanilla? Hey, I'm not sure. I'd be curious. If anybody knows, drop it down in the comments below if you're the brand as well. But overall, I mean, shout out to the team for creating something and bringing it to life, right? That's exactly what these brands do, and that's what this is. So, hey, if you ever check it out, let me know. Drop down in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts. But if this is the first time you're seeing this, you're welcome. This is what I do. I bring you things nobody else is doing, nobody else is reviewing, and that's why you're here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? Take care, everybody.